You know, what does it say about the world that this might be the worst live stream ever created, and there's like 20 to 30 people waiting for us every week? Like, we don't add anything cultural to the world. We don't do anything. Like, we're just horrible people, and here you all are waiting for us to go live. All I can say is, but it really means a lot to us. Really, it means that we're being the assholes that God intended us to be, and you appreciate it. So, right here, right here. Thank you, and welcome back to the commission yet again. Can't believe it's been a whole fucking week already.
Johnny Grooms, congrats on beating the maintenance guy, bro.
What is up, fellas? Johnny Grooms, man, you got to get a Thursday night off and come join us, because I miss doing lives with Johnny, but our schedules do not anymore at all. Every time he's ever said something to me, I don't have the availability. But I do. I miss doing live streams with Johnny Grooms. I think Johnny sometimes is unintentionally funny as hell. Like, I don't think he intended it to be funny, but it just is. What is going on? What up? What up, everybody?
Cam.
Corey, that's a lot of dedication right there, sir. That's a hell of a way to enter a room.
Yes, it is. He's been sitting here for the last 20 minutes typing that in.
Copy and paste. He just copies and pastes.
Nope, I don't buy it.
If he's on the computer, maybe, but you can't do that on the phone.
Copy and paste? Why?
Not those things. At least I can't.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can copy and paste like certain text things, but I don't, who knows? I don't know. I'm still stuck in the 1950s. So, and I never even lived in that era, but that's the way I operate. That's the way I do things.
It was a good time, Joe. It was a really good time. America recovering from World War II. It was a lot of fun.
I mean, you were what? Like 5 at that time?
Nah, 75 maybe.
See, even he perpetuates the joke.
See, I was trying to make him a little bit younger, at least, trying to help him out. He went even further with the fucking thing.
Steven.
What's going on? What's going on? How is everybody tonight? I just scrolled through my iPhone and hit every animal. Oh, man. So, how the hell has everyone's week been? How are things? First of all, gentlemen on the screen, thank you for joining me again as always. Chris, how the fuck are you, old man? How you doing?
Are we sure we want to ask him first?
No,
sure.
No, go ahead, ask Dan, because this is going to take a moment. Everyone's going to laugh and have a good time with this. So go ahead and ask Dan. Go ahead.
know Dan's. Dan, how you doing, sir? Fuck it, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
I got laid. I'm good. I got a nap.
Good. Like,
I don't have diddly shit.
Okay, so
these fellows and Chris.
Here we go. Once you get a certain age, they make you take what's called a fit test. And it's not a physical fitness test. You got to play with your poop. You got to take a little stabby thing, stab your poop, put it in a little vial, and they check to see if you got cancer. You got to love the VA. They say, if we call you, there's a problem. If not, we'll just send you a letter. Got a phone call yesterday.
Telling you to come in today?
No, my first response is, hey, let's cut through the bullshit. Do I have cancer? And they're like, yeah, they were like, no. We can take definitely you don't have cancer, but we found some blood particles and we want to shove a camera up your ass. I'm like, well, wait. You're telling me for definite I don't have cancer, but yet you're telling me you want to shove a camera up my ass just to take a look. Nope. And the nurse goes, we'll consider it a rite of passage.
Nope. Can't do it.
That's what taught me. I'm old, so being old is a rite of passage. You have a camera shoved up your ass?
That's what they say, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's how my day is going. Get that phone call going. I can't sleep. Do I have cancer or not? And if I do, I'm like, finally, I'm getting off this planet. Yay!
Chris said corn with the poop. Not supposed to do that.
I won't lie, G. I actually thought about grabbing one of my kids' poop and sending that in to see what they would do.
Wait, that's G?
Yeah.
AC Culture? I did not know that. I didn't know that. My fault. What up, G? I didn't know that. So, well, I didn't say hi because I didn't know who it was. So I just.
Gee, that's exactly what I've been figuring, you know, but I really don't want a camera shoved up my friggin' ass.
I'm sorry, but no, nobody's like, to quote Tony Soprano, I don't let people wag their fingers in my faces. So we're there. Yeah, that's nope. I don't know. Like,
if you want to take this a little bit further, a tongue, no problem. Finger, okay. Milk the cow, I don't care. You're not shoving a camera up there.
no, nothing. Nothing. I don't want to hear about your weekend parties. I don't care what you do, but no, just
dude,
no.
They're like, yeah, we know the prep is a real pain in the ass. I'm like, God.
Once you're over 40, getting checked is a smart thing to do.
I have no choice in this, G. I got kids and a better half telling me I have to do it no matter what. So, yeah. So come on, top that. Top that. I got to get a camera up my ass. What else you fuckers got? Come on.
Are you tempting the curse to top you right now?
Actually, yeah, just for fun. I need a good laugh.
Well, no, actually, I can't respond to the question of how my week was, because if I do, nothing. No, it'll be bad. Nope. Because I'll say it. I've had a good week. That means that's it now. I just fucked myself really well, but I have had it's been a relatively uneventful week, which is always a good thing, you know. Sam has got her grades climbing, which is really cool because she has been struggling in high school. I think it's the social construct as well as anything else, just kind of all of her friends, all that, getting used to everything. But now that she's really set her mind to wanting to get her grades back to where they once were, they're climbing right back there. So she's kicking ass and taking names. She hasn't worn that red dress since the day she went to that party, which is a great thing for me.
Yeah, thank you. Good.
Great thing for me because I'm telling you, when she walked in, I cried, then I got angry because I'm like, where are you going in that fucking dress? Like, every father instinct in the world was like, no. Go home and change. Put a sweater on. Some shit. You know? But I've done a lot of research. I've talked to a lot of people. I can't turn back the hands of time. I can't make her a kid again, no matter what I try. It's unfortunate, but it's reality. I just like the fact that she still likes hanging out with me from time to time. Not as much as she used to, but there are still times where she like comes looking for me to hang out with me. So that much is still appreciated.
Oh, Dan, enjoy it now. Because that first morning where you're like, give me a hug, and she's like, nope, that's it, you're done.
She still runs up and hugs me in front of her friends. So
yeah.
In fact, one of her friends said that I look like a good hugger, and I was like, that's weird. Tell him not to say that. I was like, she was like, well, no. She was like,
that's whose number he got, Dan. That's whose number he got. That's
number.
it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give the morons any ammo because they already loaded up big time this week. What's going on, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
What up, Mark Brown?
Could be his Dr. Kellen. Let's go.
No. I will kill somebody in that freaking room if that happens.
All right, so I don't see him in here, and I didn't get a chance to send him a message to let him know, but I was gonna open this tonight on here real quick. It is my grindstone package.
Nice.
It came in thanks to Scott for, as you all saw last week, doing what he did, which we all know. If anybody knows me, they know it pissed me off, and I wanted to throw something at Scott, but I actually like Scott, so I didn't do it.
No, you got to take it.
Yeah, I like Scott, so I just, okay. But I did, thanks to Scott, I was able to get 2 different oils. So I got the Smooth Operator, and what Daniel told me was his top seller so far, the Busted Knuckle. However, had I have seen the ad for Pipe Player, you know, Dan's sexy man pose and rapping and all that. I don't know. That might have steered me toward pipe player. Like Daniel might have wanted to drop me a little line and tell me, "Hey, hold off, because when you see this ad, man, you're gonna go buy in a hurry."
I didn't want it until I saw that ad. Now I have to have it.
That was completely unintended, by the way.
The best marketing campaign for a beard company, bar none.
Completely unintended. I took that picture just because the song that I had that I was listening to, it made me think of a good idea, so I used it, posted that picture, and then Daniel goes, "If fucking Pipe Layer was a cologne, this would be the advertisement." And I thought it was funny, and then all of a sudden today he fucking's like, "Hey, look at this." And I watched it and I'm like, oh boy. And I just went, fuck it. Let's do it. I don't care.
Dude, I had chest pains when I watched that. I was laughing so hard. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Both of these scents are nice. Smooth Operator is cool, but it's not my wheelhouse, but it's still nice. Busted Knuckle is much more my wheelhouse and is really, really good. Curious to see when you get them in beard, all that good stuff, how long they last and all that good stuff. And, 2 butters to go with it. And per Scott's request, this was literally, if you watch the live, Scott asked me to get the demolition bar because he wanted to know what I thought of it. So that's what I got. Thank you again to Scott for doing that. I probably will throw something at Scott in the future for it. I'll just pick my time when. And thank you to Daniel for getting it out relatively fast, actually. Like, it got here a lot quicker than I thought it would. So thank you very much. Sodium Soldier, I called it. What'd you call?
Probably Dan with a rap.
The stupid shit. Yeah, the ad.
Oh, that Dan like rap? Told everybody.
I don't fucking like rap.
Oh.
I mean, not to call you a liar, but it seemed like you were really in your bag, sir. Like, you know,
great karaoke video of you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It seemed like
I'm not the one that made the fucking reel, so.
I mean, it seemed like you were going like, watch out, Eminem. I'm just saying, it looked like Dan was in there. Like, who made the reel, by the way? I'm just curious.
Daniel did.
So is it Daniel rapping?
No, it's supposedly supposed to be Snoop Dogg's voice.
So he had to use one of those voice editor things.
Yeah, he used a voice editor thing, and I don't know where he got the lyrics from. I don't know how he did the lyrics.
He got you good. That's all I'm going to say is he got you good.
Dan don't like rap. He loves it. That's the word on the gram. Oh, Dan. Listen, though. However, I will say this: if you had never seen Daniel's company before and you saw that ad, it would have made me click on it. I would have clicked. I'd have been like, "What the hell is this?" And then if you hear the backstory and find out that Dan hates everything about that ad, basically, it's even better. Like, it's just a great story. Well done. Very well done in the marketing front. Very well done.
Very well done, Reverend. Very, very well done. Shots fired.
I was all right with it because I thought it was hilarious. And it'd be kind of difficult to do a metal version. So, plus rap just appeals more to the audience over my type of music.
Death screaming stuff into a microphone that barely can understand.
Rusty chainsaws tearing up buffalo hide. I mean,
I'm not really criticizing it because I listen to that stuff too when I'm in a certain mood for it, basically when I'm angry. But, you're right. I mean, rap music and such does translate in ads a little bit better. By nighttime scent, do you guys mean bedtime scent or like going out at nighttime? Because to me, it's more of maybe like a date night thing. It's definitely got some vanilla in there. I'm definitely picking up some vanilla unless I'm crazy. So I'm gonna have to get them out, actually wear them and all that stuff and see how it breaks down, see how long the scent lasts and all that. God forbid if I say something positive about this, I already know what's gonna happen. But hey, Dan hates everything. He's the best.
Yeah. I was having a conversation with him earlier, and he was talking about doing a reel for Amherst. And I said, I'd like to do more reels, but it's coming up with ideas. And he sends me a voicemail saying, Dan, I do the ideas. You're just the talent. So I sent him one back saying, so all I am is pretty looks to you, Carrie?
You can't be. We got the prettiest girl in the beard community right over here. Prettiest girl in the beard community right there.
And I called him an asshole. He messaged me back saying that's the best answer ever. That's why I like you.
All I'm saying is Chris has a point here. You can't be the pretty one on this screen because literally I have been labeled the pretty girl of the beard community. So therefore,
I am second best.
Thank you. I will accept that. Just saying.
I don't mind being second best to such elegance.
Oh God. I swear to God, this is why we would do this fucking show if none of us were watching, just because it's fun for us to get on here and make fun of each other. So it's just a bonus that some of you watch and interact with us. But all right, so the Ask the Snapperhead segment, we did get questions. They are, as always, up, down, left, right, all over the place. Here's my thing, though. I'm going to say this. If you have a question you would like to get addressed and you didn't use the link, but you still want it to get talked about and don't mind knowing who sent the question, shoot it over to one of those two on their Instagrams or something like that. I'm sure they can go check it, and they don't have to say who actually sent it to them. They can just read the question out, okay? Because people are going to send questions to the link, and I won't see them until we get off here, boys and girls. So, chosen theme more feel pretty. All right, here we go.
We'll see if we can pull it off, Carrie. Well,
first one, as always, he never misses. We love you, Travi. Thank you very much. And then whoever it is did this again. We still love Chris. And we love Dan too now.
Oh,
so whoever it is.
Only
whoever it is.
4 episodes. That's Becky. That's Becky.
No, she was very disappointed she didn't get her question in time tonight.
Oh, God.
Because she fell asleep.
What weird sexual act does she want us to look up now?
I messed this one up.
I'll leave it for next week.
It was the same as last week's, kind of, but they did change part of the question. I left the same question up. My bad. It wasn't. Hold on, let me finish. In your opinion, who is the best tag team wrestler of all time? I forgot to put the tag teams in there. It's hard, isn't it?
No, because for pure crowd popping, the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, or Demolition, they just came out and beat the shit out of you. If you wanted something technical, you could go with whatever the fuck they call themselves, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
The Rockers.
Or
the Hart Foundation.
Good. Yeah, or the Hart Foundation.
The Acolytes.
The Acolytes were a lot of fun, yeah.
Yeah, the AVA. Don't take this ass whooping personal.
Yep. The Hardy Boys were obviously who the Hardy Boys were. Edge and Christian were fantastic.
Dudley Boys.
But if you're asking me, it goes just like this. The Legion of Doom are number one. I think they always will be for me. But that's because of the era I grew up in, right? Those guys were literally just badasses, in my opinion, when I was younger. Like, they actually scared me a bit. I didn't want to see them in person. So Legion of Doom was always my number one. And then the Dudley Boys are my number two for all the things they've done, not just in the WWE times, but just go check their career record, man. Everywhere they've went, they've been huge stars and done huge things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the Hart Foundation. So those that but there's a lot of them. There's so many great tag teams. It's ridiculous.
But if
I
you
love
want
the
pure,
Acolytes.
if you
that
want
was
pure comedy gold, the Rock and Sock connection.
I'm sorry, Dan. I didn't hear what you said.
No, I'm saying the Acolytes were my favorite, and
Okay.
I think I like the Acolytes simply for their theme music, even. And Bradshaw's fucking clothesline from hell.
Oh, listen. The simplest finishing move in history, but it's so got over, man. Like it was so over. The only finishing move I ever saw that was more over than that one, well, two. The Stone Cold Stunner obviously became arguably the greatest finisher of all time, and Jake the Snake Roberts DDT. Something about Jake the Snake's DDT that just was phenomenal. It made part of who Jake was. Like,
But
y'all talking about young, great Jake, not old Jake using a snake as a phallic symbol. Young Jake.
Dude, the APA gave us the greatest catch line ever. When you got Ron Simmons sitting there, damn!
Usos are very good. Yeah, no, the Usos belong in that conversation. They really do. They are that good. DX, HBK, and Triple H also. Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, New Age Outlaws. Like, there really were. It's tough, man. There was a lot of great tag teams throughout history. Nowadays, the New Day definitely belongs in that conversation as well. Like, a lot of great teams, man.
Yeah, but they're not as good anymore without Big E. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're still a great team, but that trio is what made them.
Here's hoping Big E comes back one day from his injury. So, this one is interesting. Okay, Mortal Kombat style tournament with 90s action stars. Who wins? So I think first we have to set the bracket here, or at least so we'd have Stallone, right? We'd have Stallone.
You got Stallone, you got Schwarzenegger, you got Willis, you got fuck was his name? Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal.
Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren. Do we count Wesley Snipes in this?
Yes.
Yeah. Carl Weathers.
Chuck Norris.
Right? The entire Expendables cast?
Basically, yeah.
Dude, whenever Chuck Norris enters, he wins. That's it.
Bruce Lee no, that was way after Bruce. Jet Li wasn't the 90s, was he?
Towards the end.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't think he's defined as a 90s one, though. I think he's more later on. Jackie Chan, though. Jackie Chan might be considered in that era.
Jackie Chan, yeah.
But if we're saying Mortal Kombat style tournament, we're saying which one of them, I guess, could start at the beginning of that gauntlet and go all the way to the end and win, right? So obviously the answer is Chuck Norris, because nothing beats Chuck. His fucking beard will kick your ass. Like,
think about
don't believe me? Watch Family Guy.
Think about it. Chuck Norris was born the very next day Germany surrendered. He ended the World War by coming into the world. He wins.
Chuck. Chris Farley was an action star, Beverly. I actually love that movie, by the way. I don't care what the critics say. Okay? Love Chris Farley. Also, by the way, just on a side note here, I hope one day that I am thought of and revered by people the way Adam Sandler is. Did anybody see him get his Mark Twain Award recently? And so he gets the award, and they have all of his friends there to talk about him. And, of course, they all joke, right? They're all making fun of him. But at the end, they all can't help but say the same thing. How much they love the man and how much he has taken care of all of them. They all, like, every one of them is like, if it's not for you, I don't have the Screen Actors Guild insurance and shit like that anymore because you have kept me where I matter. And Rob Schneider sang to Adam Sandler on national TV live. Thank them for growing old with him. Like, I just hope one day that somebody thinks of me that way, because that was pretty cool to see.
It won't be us, Joe, so don't worry.
I know it won't. Oh, boy. Dylan Mulvaney is Bud Light's new spokeswoman. Man, How do you feel? Does anybody know who Dylan Mulvaney is?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Dan does not. Dan, Dylan Mulvaney is he's not trans. He's non-binary, gender non-confirming. I don't know. But
Look,
he
it's a flamboyantly gay dude who came out as a woman when transgender people were coming out left and right and scoring endorsement deals, and he's got mega deals. It's not just Bud Light, Nike just gave him a lot of money.
That's not the issue here. The issue is how he got Bud Light, because Bud Light gave him their sponsorship because he had just hit his 365th day of being a woman.
Now, if you also take that back and you look at what's going on behind the scenes, it wasn't cleared with the higher ups, and that may be getting pulled from what I'm reading through various news sources. But I'm like, seriously, on day 5 of being a woman, he went tampon shopping, and Tampax gave him $100,000 deal. He still has a fucking mustache.
Does he still got a cock?
Yeah.
Then he's a dude.
In fact, there's a I'll just call it the way it is. There is a transgender person on TikTok named Blair something. I think she goes by Blair Barbie. And she actually even called him out. She's like, You're not trans, you're not this, you're not that. You're a guy wearing a dress. You have a beard, like you look like a man, and you're asking kids to sign on to your paid subscription thing to talk to you one-on-one. It's a bit odd. But more to me is how we continue to, in my opinion, kind of spit in real women's face. Like, so he's been a woman for a year, so he gets the sponsorship. That's that. Caitlyn Jenner was a woman for a year and she won Woman of the Year. You know what I mean? Like, there are real women out there who have been women since birth, who are busting their ass and doing all they can to be looked at as equals and all that. And to me, it's kind of a spit in their face, kind of a slap in the face to them. And no, I won't. I mean, I don't know anybody that anyways.
There was a video that I watched recently up in Canada where it was the women's national powerlifting championship, and the world record holder was a trans woman or trans man, however, whichever way that fucking goes. But in their clause, I guess the way they have the law written or whatever, all you have to do is identify as a woman. So a bodybuilder in the men's, section decided to just say, "Hey, I'm a woman," and he entered into the women's championship
and dominated
and destroyed,
of course,
everything, including all the records. And the chick that was a transgender still has his cock. Bitched how unfair it was.
It is. Their stories are coming out of everywhere now, right? There was the I think was it Switzerland or I don't know. There was a man who was going to jail, and in order to get out of a male jail, he decided to tell the judge that he identified as a woman.
Yep.
He was convicted, put in jail. He's now back on trial for rape. He raped 3 women while he was in jail. Well, these are all real threats that have been brought up multiple times. But if you bring them up, you're looked at as sexist, racist, any ish you can think of, really. So,
oh, hey, look, we have a new pen in the building.
There have been a couple of those things where male guys guys going to prison, just say they identify as women, they get sent to a female prison, and then all of a sudden they wonder why their fucking inmates are pregnant or saying they're being raped.
Remember that idiot Bradley Manning? The guy who dumped a whole bunch of top secret documents and got convicted and went to jail. Obama commuted his sentence, but he turned trans and he appealed his conviction on the case that I'm no longer that person, so that ruling shouldn't even matter anymore. I'm a different person now.
The guy did it to piss the current record holder off, and that was like the girls in Connecticut. They were having a track meet. There was all kinds of people there. There were Olympic trainers there and scouts and everything else. And a lot of these girls had trained their asses off to get ready for this event because they knew it was a big deal. They showed up and they found out that they were going to be competing against two transgender individuals, two men who are now identifying as women. And literally these two men won almost 85% of the events that day. And that, in other words, meant a lot of these girls didn't get to look the way they should have in front of these scouts. And it does raise a lot of questions about that kind of fairness, because if you really want to argue this, if you really want to go there, right, ask yourself this question. Layla Ali is one of the greatest female boxers of all time. Nobody questioned that. She might be the greatest of all time, right? What do you think would happen to Layla if you put her in the ring with Mike Tyson and they were both in their prime?
Tyson would destroy her.
She'd just get her ass fucking stomped.
Wait, what do you think would happen if we put her in a boxing ring with, I don't know, the number 5 heavyweight in the world at that point? Not even the number 1, but a man in his prime. Eventually, this is going to go bad for her. It's just, these are facts. It's not going to go well. And when I see like the MMA situation too, I'm like, man, like you go to jail for shit like that in the outside world.
Wasn't there just another broken skull by that same MMA fighter who's trans? He's broken 2 skulls now. How is that not fucking assault? I mean, he has beat that person so badly, they had to get escorted out to a hospital really bad. And she's like, I'm the best. I'm the best.
That's pretty good. It is pretending to be beer because it's not. It's god awful. But no, but I mean, it is. Listen, again, if you want to give them the endorsement and say it's because you want a trans person endorsing, fine. It's because you want a cross-dresser or whatever it is, fine. But to say it's because you're affirming her woman status and giving her credit for being a woman, when there are plenty of women out there who live their lives every day, it's in my opinion, it's a smack in the face to those women. And it's not okay.
This freaking idiot, not Dan, but Dylan, went to the White House to speak about being a woman and women's rights. His second week of being a woman, he met the president. I just, come on.
Again, you know, I'm sure, I think we're trying to get canceled. We'll probably get ourselves in trouble sooner or later. But if you really want to know how, like, if you want to listen to people who think somewhat like you, go subscribe to the Daily Wire, listen to Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro.
Sorry,
I don't agree with everything, but they at least have common sense.
Did you hear what Matt Walsh just told the trans EMT worker?
I did. It was beautiful. The way he said it all was...
Close it down
perfect.
Right there.
Perfect.
It was beautiful.
He said, just like this. This is exactly what he said, if I'm remembering right. He said, you're an EMT, right? Okay, so you are responding to a scene. You get there. There is a person sick, in trouble. They tell you that they're genetically a man. They were born a man. They're now identifying as a woman, and they think they're having a miscarriage. Are you taking this seriously? Are you treating them for a miscarriage? And she went, well, no, because, you know, it's not possible. He goes, so I guess there is a difference between a woman and, you know, and then he also brought up, because she brought up, well, what about women who can't have kids, right? And he goes, okay, but there's a reason for that. There's something went wrong. He's like, it's like somebody being born without a leg. We don't all of a sudden put legs on a spectrum and say that there are people with one, there are people with 2, there might be people with none, there might be people with half. No, we understand that they were supposed to be born with 2. Something went wrong. If you're a 28-year-old woman and you can't have kids, it's because something went wrong. Not because Matt Walsh might be one of my preferred human beings to listen to. There are times when he goes way off on his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Tangents, rants.
No.
Alex Jones type speeches.
No. Like religion. When he goes way religion based, because he is very heavily steeped in his beliefs and that stuff, which all to him. But I just don't really go that far with it. But when he's talking common sense, which is exactly what he does most of the time, just common sense. I mean, all he ever does is ask people, what is a woman? And the fact that he has not gotten one answer on that question is amazing to me.
Dude, I love when he was on Dr. Phil with those two trans women that had full beards. And he was like, what is a woman? Like, you can't define it.
What? Oh, you can't, huh?
It's spot on, G. Be who you are, but be realistic, you know? All right, next question before we really get shut down.
Oh, boy. Okay, we'll go do this one first. So are we all going to gloss over Dan's?
No. We're going to cover it all month.
We didn't. We were paying attention, man. And listen, I think number one, Dan's truth is coming out, and number two, Daniel's man crush on Dan is showing a bit. Just saying. I mean, you know, I think there's a little bit of man crush going on there. Becky might want to, you know, check into that. Just saying.
I am for everybody.
I want to know what the chat thought about it. Come on, you guys loved it, right? Yeah. That might be one of the best ads I've ever seen for a fucking beard oil.
Yes. I like that culture. I love that. I did find Rapping Dan to be quite seductive.
See?
My wife, she saw it for the first time today when she got home from work, and she's like, what in the actual fuck is this?
You should have told her. You should have responded and said, you know what it is? It is the greatest ad ever made for a fucking beard product. Mic drop.
Exactly.
That's what you should have said. Haven't seen it. Someone sent Shaky the goddamn link. He hasn't seen it.
Go to freaking Grindstone's thing. It should be there.
The grindstones are mine. It's on there.
Oh, here you go. This is really top 5 scent profiles, and are they still available today?
Oh God, didn't we do this?
We do this once a month or so.
You know what? I'm gonna leave out my number one because everybody knows what it is.
Bronco Buster.
Yeah, so I'll leave out my number one. Restoration Artigus Man, still available, as far as I know. Cash from Black Rebel, still available as far as I know. King's Bounty from Defined, again, still available, as far as I know at least. Shit. Jay's Beard Essentials, the Joker. I don't know if that's still available or not, though. That one I don't know. But that's definitely there. And then in a very close tie at number 5, very close, is Polly's from Copper John's and Sahara from Hanyaker. Both of which I believe are available still.
Gee. Joe, give us your top 5 before you hated me. Sorry.
I don't hate anyone. Oh shit! I did fucking forget Dark Side, and it's not available anymore. Shit. All right, Dark Side's there too. Poe would have been somewhere right outside the top 5, but Dark Side was magnificent. Magnificent.
All right, let's see if I can do this. Coming in at number 5, Belfast by Chesapeake, no longer available. Number 4, wasn't Foil Dreams broken? Was it Broken Dreams, G? Yeah, it was Broken by Chesapeake. Number 3, Barry Slicks by Johnny Slicks. It is still available. It's just seasonal. I got to go with number 2 is going to be, oh God, where the hell is that? You know what? I'll give it to Daniel, Smooth Operator. It's really grown on me. It really, truly has. Really, really has. And right now, number 1 is Hangover by Alley Cat, but it's gone. So, thanks,
Dan?
My top 5, they're no particular order.
Mm-hmm.
But Two Fisted by Hanyaker, which is not available anymore. ESO from T3, which I believe it's available. I mean, I know he still makes it, but it might be sold out.
Okay.
Aspen from Elite, which is available. Viking as Fuck from Damn Yankee, which is available. Shit. I mean, it's available for this month.
That's it, G.
It's only a month, so I'm going to go with a different one, actually. It would be Amorous from Define.
Okay. Gee, let me know, not to go off topic there, but let me know when you're coming. Like, give me a heads up. That way I can clear my schedule. We'll go out or something, hang out. I'll get Sam. I don't know if you're coming out with the family or what, but we'll all go out. Let me know when you're coming. See, Amorous, I had somebody send me Amorous actually because they thought I would be a huge, huge fan of it. And I don't know, it just never really took for me. But like King's Bounty was fantastic by him. I love that one. After Party, was it? Was it After Party? I think it was, which was really good too. Yeah, like Kerry's got a lot of really good ones, and the Feeling Beard on his is extremely good. But it's funny, I can't use Kerry's oils back to back because it like actually makes my beard like so soft that I can't style it. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. My beard becomes like unstylable. It just doesn't work out for me. So I can only use this one day, then I got to switch over to something else.
What fucking style do you have to do with it?
I got to get it all to go in a direction other than up in my face.
It just hangs from your neck anyway.
I know.
Oh, damn. Joe, you need a little aloe for that burn?
No,
it's okay if I do it.
Yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, okay. Joe, as an OG of this community, allow me to say that no one gives two monkey turds about you or your opinion. Do us all a favor and stop breathing.
Damn, your fan club loves you.
Now just tell me how you really feel. Like, you know.
Hold back, please.
Maybe they left this comment before they had their Snickers bar or something like that. Hungry, why wait? I don't know. As an OG of the community, allow me to say that no one gives two monkey turds. First of all, monkey turds? Monkey turd? You know why they said monkey turds? Because NGL won't let you say shit. No one, they won't send the comment. So I'm going to guess this is somebody who has sent this comment a few times and it didn't get through. So he changed it up. And that's where monkey turd is coming from.
It's also a reflection of their 10-year-old fucking attitude.
The whole comment's a reflection of their 10-year-old attitude. Like, you know what's always been the funniest part to me about any of these questions or any haters or any of that? No one is putting a gun to your head saying, hey, it's 10:30 on a Thursday night. You have to watch the fucking commission right now. Put them on. Put Joe on your phone and watch him. Nobody is telling you you have to go check out my Instagram or anything.
Joe, that's from Pirates Cove, right? Have
Maybe.
they stopped emailing you finally?
You know what? I don't know. It's on my other email, and I haven't looked in a long time. So there could be 800 from them sitting there. So who knows? But whoever you are, obviously somebody does care about me. You. Like, look at all the effort you go through to make sure that you're in my life. So thank you. Really. Jesus Christ. I wish I could say that was the worst one.
Oh, damn.
Saw an article that said a man from New Jersey got hit by a car. Seeing you on screen, Joe, means it wasn't you. Heartbroken.
Wow.
So when did the commission turn into a roast of Joe? That's kind of what I'm curious, you know?
Oh man. You know what? You know what might be more fucked up than anything is that somebody else in my position would probably get offended by this stuff.
Probably.
Somebody else would probably get upset by these things. I think they're kind of funny. This one lacks creativity a bit. The last one with the monkey turds and stuff was pretty good. This one is just, I mean, you read an article that somebody got hit by a car in New Jersey. There's probably 100 car accidents a day in New Jersey, and people get hit by cars. On a side note, though, funny story about a car accident. There was a buddy of mine growing up. We called him Yogi Bear. Literally, that's what we called him. Because he was 6'6", 380 pounds. And we used to say he was smarter than the average bear because he really wasn't that bright. He was crossing the street, and a little Toyota 4Runner hit him. The car was totaled out. He didn't even get a fractured or broken bone. He had a big bruise on his leg, and his knee was sprained. That's it.
Oh my God.
Dan sends me those DMs every day. He has 10K, and I don't give a fuck in them. I wish these clowns would listen. They'll never listen. You should know by now that whoever it is never going to come out and say it's them. Because if they had the balls to do that, they would just show up in the chat and post it. They would just write it. Right. Because, yes, I have moderators, right? But my moderators know that you're to shoot down fake accounts and dumb shit. But if somebody came in here under their real name talking shit, let that fly. Let them say what they got to say. Air it out. You can come on screen and say what you want to say. Have fun. We have never backed away from any of it. But again, man, I feel the love. Really, I do. I do. Let's just go through all these, shall we? Yeah. Pretend scars. Pretend scars.
What the fuck?
Pretend friends. Pretend dad. And a pretend beard equals asshole Joe.
Okay, hey, Joe, just imagine if you actually did reviews again.
Imagine if I made, like, any kind of content. Oh, wait, here you go.
God damn.
Joe, why do you have those fake scars on all the time? Pity party. Fake. So, I'd like to understand the thinking here. Do you think that before I go on live, or even when I'm just walking on a live stream on Instagram or whatever, that before I do those things, I go into a makeup room and spend hours applying these scars that go up the side of my head, and even the one in the back of my head that you guys don't see all the time, but everybody who's walking behind me does. And even better, when the guys came out for the meet and greet, and I was sharing a room with Johnny Grooms, I would lock him out of the bathroom for 2.5 hours every day so I could do my makeup and make sure that my scars were on before he woke up.
I was going to say, your green room must be more extensive than I remember, bro. I didn't get any makeup. Dan, did you?
No.
Well, you're flawless anyway, so fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck are you asking me for? This is
like,
all natural.
I did. That's good. I didn't even think of that one. That's good, though. I did miss it. But you don't want to skip those ones because I said I never would. So good, bad, ugly, and different. It's cool. I wish they were pretend. I really do. But they're not. They're as real as it gets. I think this is the last one. Nasty one, I should say. Nope, there's 2 more. Sorry. Can't you choose better friends than a 900-year-old man and a half-deaf, scarred freak? Jesus Christ. Like, why did you get to be just a 900-year-old man? We call you that. Why did I got to be the deaf, scarred freak? What the fuck?
I'm going back to my original point. Why doesn't anybody ever come for Dan in these things? Is it because you guys are bitches and afraid of him showing up with his sword and his prison boxers?
Wait a minute. Fuck that. I said, still, why did you get to be the no? We call you that. That's not an insult to you. You've gotten called that every day since you've known me, pretty much.
Dude,
What the fuck? Why?
This factor calls me old as fuck, so fuck all of you.
Why am I the half-deaf scarred freak? What the fuck?
Dude.
I haven't even done anything. Did I do anything to anybody this week?
You woke up, right?
I mean, I guess so. Hey, Dan, you should choose better friends, goddammit. What's wrong with you? Hanging out with us idiots.
I fucking love these idiots.
Hey! That's 3 weeks in a row Dan's told me he loves me.
And guess what? That's one for me. Woohoo! I'm on the board. Yes!
Write it down. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Just saying.
Oh, shit. Now Ken pops up. Thanks, Ken. Thanks.
I was getting ready to say the 900-year-old is pretty funny. There. Do you remember the one live? It was not the table. I think it was just a live on my channel for fun, where I think me and Ken went back and forth making jokes about you being old.
Yes.
It went for like a half hour. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Here you go. Last one, I think. Daniel called Joe a POS, and yet you all sit and act like he's a good dude now. But no one can buy Jersey Joe, right? Hold on. Daniel called Joe a POS, and yet you all sit here and act like he's a good dude now. But no one can buy Jersey Joe. Are they trying to say that I'm nice to Daniel because he paid me?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the point here?
Yep. That's exactly the point right there.
Does Daniel have that kind of money?
Well, obviously. He's an owner, right? They're raking in billions, right?
Listen, 900 is impressive, actually.
You,
we got to do that again. Ken, you're more than welcome on. Like I tell everybody, anybody who ever is in the chat, but any week, all you got to do, please don't message me though, because my Instagram hates me and everybody else apparently. So if you want to come on, just shoot Chris a message or whatever. Tell him you want to join us. And I don't think we've ever said no to anybody really coming on. Buy him a Bud Light. Exactly. And that's, listen, okay, it was before Dan's time in the community. Yes, me and Daniel had a very public disagreement. Very public, okay? It was handled in a weird way. We tried to do things to, make amends, and it just went left. And I got angry, very angry, because of the way I see things and the way I see my situation. It was just all bad, right? Because you had people in my corner that were screaming. You had people in his corner that were defending. Time went by. Everybody chilled out. Me and Daniel talked. We're cool, okay? Like, I don't know if I'd call him my best fucking friend in the world, but we're cool. We're good. I wish the man nothing but success. Fights happen. People disagree. But adults can move on with life eventually. Whoever you are, why it bothers you so much that me and Daniel seem to be on good terms at this point, I have no idea. I don't know why it upsets you. But he didn't buy me anything. And I can promise you this, if his products suck, I'll be the first one to say it. And if that means that he gets mad at me for it, well then, so be it. If they're good, I'm going to say that too. I think you're just kind of jumping the gun here, assuming that I'm going to sing Daniel's praises when I literally just opened everything in front of you guys. So
pull up Aldemir, will you?
Aldemir. Got to go backwards here. Here we go.
Aldemir, thank you. Now you've given me a reason to go get that camera up my ass. I'm going to beat his record.
Men swallow pride and make a man. Bitches hide. Yep.
Amen, Mark. Amen. And yeah, Shaky. Amen. Everyone put everything aside.
Listen, at the end of the day, this is a beard community. And while I didn't agree with what Daniel said and how things were done back then, I had to look at it as it's just a beard community. And he was what he thought. He didn't think he was saying anything wrong. He thought he was trying to be helpful. He really did. In his brain, that's what he thought he was doing. We talked. I think the first time me and him appeared on the screen again after that was his birthday, if I'm right. I think that was the first time me and him appeared on the screen together. It was his birthday. He had Pedro on the screen from Black Rebel, actually. And when I got on the screen, of course, Pedro roasted me mercilessly because that's what he does. And but I wish Daniel a happy birthday. Daniel was on the commission. We're good. Why that bothers you so much? No idea, bro. Maybe you should try making amends for whatever shit you got going on in life, because apparently you got some problems.
He's got an IV drip. He's good.
Dr. Squatch sucks balls. What, the whole company? like every part of the company? I don't know. The soaps aren't bad. I've tried those, but they are very they don't last long at all. They dissolve.
Maybe like a week or two.
I didn't even get that much.
I only tried one. I think it was their pine tar soap, and it really dried and cracked my hands. I didn't like it at all.
I didn't have any of that issue. My issue is paying the price that they have it at when I can buy a brick from Duke Cannon that's just as good, actually better in my opinion, and last 20 times as long.
Oh wait, is Johnny Groom still in here? Hey Johnny, how those Star Wars limited soaps, bro? How they doing? Mm-hmm. You had to watch
still sitting in their box.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. But I mean, if we're talking about like Dr. Squatch's colognes, or don't they have a beard oil too now?
Yeah, they have beard oil.
I mean, if it's their beard products, I would not be shocked that it sucks, because let's be honest here, I doubt they're making it. They're probably getting it drop shipped by somebody or something like that.
They're sourcing it somewhere.
Right. So, I wouldn't be, yes.
Well, it's like Duke Cannon. Duke Cannon soaps are awesome, but their beard oil is fucking dog shit.
Oh, no, it's terrible.
Their beard balm, it sucks. Their beard shampoo, you're going to lose more product opening the cap than anything else. But those soaps, you can kill a fucking rhino with that thing in that little soap sack they have. You're ready for war, man.
Yeah, I know. Did you ever try, since we were talking about Duke Cannon, their busted knuckle stuff, their cream? That's not bad.
I like it. I like that.
That does work pretty well if you have dry hands and
their bloody knuckle cream.
Yeah, it works pretty well. Just their beard oil is not good.
It's like put hairspray in your beard after you apply it.
Their shampoo and conditioner is actually pretty good too. Their deodorant isn't bad. No, it's not. That's what I mean. The company on the whole is not bad at all. It's just their beard products that are not good.
I'm going to bed.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, Aldemir, that tobacco one. Yeah.
I love you.
Hey, Sam.
Say good night to everybody.
Sam.
Wait, can I show you a picture?
Sure. Hold on, guys.
She needs to stop growing. I remember when she was small. She got to stop growing.
Unfortunately, that's not the way it works.
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, dear God. Like, the cuteness factor today, when she was walking around with some clothes on, I'm like, oh, I'm so screwed. I'm screwed.
I love you.
Love you.
Sweet dreams. Good night.
Yeah, funny.
Like I said, you got to appreciate the fact that she still wants to show me things and talk to me at times. So
she was picking your pocket.
Nope. She wanted to show me.
She went into a hug and damn, Dad's broke.
Joe, any new builds happening now that the Outsiders has launched. Yes and no. Arachne, my assassin deck. This is a question from Flesh and Blood, by the way.
Kind of got that.
My assassin deck is going to get changed up because this is the second run of assassin cards that they've done. Total. Like, this is the assassin class was just made. So that deck's going to get changed up. I'm going to make an assassin blitz deck. And I am going to make a new ranger deck because they added some really fucking cool ranger cards that do some awesome shit. But god damn it, I did not get a lot of the cards I wanted. So now I'm in that limbo area of, do I buy another box and hope I get lucky? Or do I just go and buy the cards I need at the price they're set at? So, but Outsiders is an amazing run. The Legendary Studios and the creators of Flesh and Blood are fantastic. They've really done a great job. So, no bad things to say.
He said it. Dan, do you want to slam him with it, or do you want me to take this one?
You go ahead.
Joe, you said, do I get lucky? What about your life says you'll be lucky? Just go buy the cards.
Yeah, probably. All right, so that would pass it over to you and the couple of questions I gave you, and then we're pretty much getting ready to wrap things up.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Oh, that was nice. I like opening Instagram and seeing half-naked women. That's good.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so you sent me 3. One of them, I know it's Ellie. But still. Let's just get the bad one out of the way, okay? And guys, you really got to stop doing this because he's going to get in a truck and he's going to do another stupid fucking video that no one wants to watch. All right? Nobody wants to watch. So I heard that Drew has several Craigslist ads looking for donkey punches.
Okay, I'm going to be Dan right now. You ready? I'm going to be Dan. If you notice, nobody has mentioned him all night until a question brought him up. And we have maintained this. Listen, nobody on this screen is going to tell you they like the guy. We don't. Okay? But if we want them to stop being them, then we have to show a little bit of restraint at times too. Now, when the situation calls for it, we have no problem with airing it out and saying what we got to say. Right now, I mean, there's not much of a reason to say anything really. It's just saying, okay? Just trust me, he'll give us a reason again soon enough. But for now, and this is proof, by the way. Don't get mad. I don't want to see another thing. Drew needs this. Drew needs. Again, you guys brought it up, not us. Just saying.
I'm not.
Dan, that about right?
Yeah.
I'm not touching that one. Just fucking be like Frozen and let it fucking go. Okay?
That sound good, though. Just saying.
So, before we get to Ellie's, I know it's her because it's a riddle.
Uh-huh.
Your biggest fear?
No. Nope. Not answering that question.
Why? You afraid the curse is going to come for you?
Mm-hmm.
Something. Nope. And because it's no. You know what? I'll give a stupid answer because my real answer is
Pineapple.
way too-
Pineapple. Gee.
Turning late. What's up, Commission? What's going on?
It's Michael.
No. No.
Okay, I'll say it. Failing my kids. That's my biggest fear. That's why I push myself hard. I want them to have a great life.
The day my daughter don't need me anymore.
God damn it. You guys went the serious route. Fuckers.
You've already said nope, so you took your pass, so shut the fuck up. Being Italian, I didn't see nothing. I didn't say nothing.
My My daughter's test coming back that she has the same thing as I do. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would take literally, this is not exaggerating. This is not just saying dad shit. I would take 100 more fucking brain surgeries. Make me a fucking vegetable. I don't give a fuck. As long as she never had to deal with it. So that is my greatest fear.
So, as we usually do, let's wrap it up with the Lady L one. Riddle me this, Batman. What is always on its way here, but never arrives? And I'll say it before anybody else in the chat says it. Your sister's ass.
What is always on the way here,
But
but
never
never
arrives.
arrives? Tomorrow? No.
607. Shake it.
Oh my God. That is the greatest answer. Like, I don't care if that's not the right answer. That's the answer. That's it. That's it. You can't tell me any different. That's the answer. Does anybody actually know the answer?
You already said it, Joe. I just Googled it.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
The future, yeah, tomorrow.
Because if you think about it, tomorrow becomes today.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's why. That's why I said it. Because if you talk about it, right, you're always saying like, "Oh, day's almost over. It's almost tomorrow." And then when the clock hits 12:01, okay, new day.
It's today.
Like,
Right.
you don't say, "Oh, it's tomorrow." Yay! You just, okay, new day. You know.
Oh, hey, look, there's Johnny Grims. Hey, Johnny, once again, how's those limited Star Wars soaps, bro? How are they?
But the 607 answer, in my opinion, is perfect. That's
Fucking Hank Hill just won the internet tonight.
that
Damn it,
is the
Bobby.
greatest fucking answer in history. Wow. Russ, I did think Russ got it too. So yeah. But wow. Wow. 607, that's fucking great. Well done. All right. It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen, because it has been a very long day, and I've got another one ahead of me tomorrow. So we are going to get ready to wrap things up. But before we do, I will let the gentlemen who are currently making content and all that tell you what they have coming up next. Yes, we'll get to me. Shut up. So, Dan, thank you for telling me you love me a third week in a row. Really, it means a lot to me. Tell the people what you got coming.
I got In the Longhouse tomorrow night. I'll have Corey, also known as Bob Ross, joining me.
Labeled them Bob Ross. Check.
We'll see how that ends up going. Taking my brother over to get a new truck tomorrow, so I could spend the day with my brother tomorrow, and then also starting next week, we're going to start getting shit ready for plant. So that's going to be fun.
Allow me to interject. That means, guys, if he's like 5 minutes late for the stream tomorrow, don't call the cops. He's probably just driving back from his brother's or some shit. He's not. No wellness check required. Okay. Good. Continue.
Yeah, we're going to start getting our equipment ready for planting season, so we're going to be taking off. I'm looking forward to it. That's all I got.
Yeah, but Dan, I loved your promo. The nicest guy in the bearded community with the biggest dickhead in the bearded community. What's going to happen?
All right. That moves us on to you, old man. Congratulations on making it yet another week. What do you got going on?
Thankfully, you were almost at the end of spring break up here. I can smell the freedom approaching quickly. I've never wanted a Monday more in my life than I do this Monday. But you guys know I'll have content on both my channels. The live stream this week will be over on my main channel, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but it's going to be something controversial. I can guarantee that. Who's that? New neighbor?
I don't know if he was done or if somebody walked in the room.
No, someone was walking by the window. I'm like, is that a new neighbor? She's kind of cute.
All right.
I'm good.
I want to thank the gentlemen on the screen, as always, for joining us, for doing the show with me. They literally part of the only reason I make these live streams still is because I get to do it with these two. I have a good time. I enjoy myself. I am going to get back to making content. Scott's called me out on it. I got people messaging me all the time. Everybody's fucking basically trying to pull my punk card and telling me, you won't do it. You won't do it. So now I have to do it. Fucking Jersey pride bullshit gets me every time. So I am going to make content again, but I am giving myself like a lead here to kind of get back to it. So what will be my first review will be Daniel's company. So give me a couple weeks and we'll get to it. And then, what I won't do is put myself on a schedule ever again. I'm just going to make content when I can and have fun with it. That's all. And to all of my beautiful supporters tonight, man, holy shit. Yeah, maybe take the week off next week. Try yoga, hot yoga, Pilates. There you go. Some shit. I don't know. Anything. Go on a
Smash your head into a wall.
There you go. I don't know. Chew a fucking edible. Something. Dude, relax. But just, wow. But until then, we thank all of you fucking nut jobs for making the commission exactly what we wanted it to be and what it is. You guys stay safe, and we'll see you all next week.